Good morning, Birmingham. Today is Tuesday, October 14th. The time is 9:35. I call to order the meeting of the Birmingham City Council. This morning, our invocation will be read by Mrs. Thelma Brown of the Susan G. Cohen Scholar. She's a Susan G. Cohen Scholar, National Center Institute, Breast Cancer Steering Committee. Good morning. If you're all willing and able, please stand.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to come before you today representing breast cancer survivors, thrivers, and angels. Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, we come before you with hearts filled with gratitude for the gift of this day, for the strength of community, and for the great city of Birmingham, a city with a rich legacy of courage, compassion, and faith. We thank you for our city leaders gathered here, for their service, their dedication, and their commitment to the people that they represent. Lord, grant them wisdom, patience, and unity as they make decisions that shape the lives of all who call Birmingham home. May every action they take reflect justice, kindness, and love. As we observe Breast Cancer Awareness Month, let us pause to honor those whose lives have been touched by this disease. We lift up survivors, and we remember with reverence and love those we've lost. We pray for comfort and peace for their families who bear the weight of that loss across generations, for their mothers, their sisters, their daughters, and their sons, whose lives are forever woven with their absence and their love. May their ancestors be honored, their descendants be uplifted, and their communities be strengthened by the light of those no longer with us. We also give thanks to the city of Birmingham for its ongoing support of those affected by breast cancer. May this spirit of compassion continue to grow within our city. As we embark on this council meeting, remind us that true strength of our city is not found in the building or its borders, but in the people and how we care for one another and how we lift each other up and how we work together for the common good. Bless this council, bless this meeting, and may the spirit of collaboration, respect, and service guide every discussion and decision. And may Birmingham continue to be that city that shines as a beacon of hope, healing, and unity. In your holy name, we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much, Councilor Clark, for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and thank you, Mrs. Brown, for that very thoughtful prayer. At this time, Mr. Kirk, would you call the roll?
Yes, ma'am. Councilmember Abbott.
Present.
Councilmember Clark.
Present.
Councilmember Moore. Councilmember Smithman.
Good morning.
Good morning. Councilmember Tate. Good morning. Good morning. Councilmember Williams. Councilmember Woods. Good morning. Council President O'Quinn and Council President Pro Tem Alexander.
Good morning, President.
All right.
At this time, councilors, the minutes are not ready from the meetings of May 6, 2025 through October 7, 2025. At this time, we'll have communications from the mayor.
Tell the people your name, young lady.
Kaylee.
This is Kaylee, everybody. This is my assistant today. We're here to give the mayor's report, and I'm assisted by Kaylee Bowen. At this time, Ms. Bowen and I would like to invite Dr. Valencia Wells of Morris Avenue Eye Care and all of her guests to the podium to join me. They can't see you. So council, thanks for allowing us to be with you this morning. Some pretty exciting news. Dr. Wells made history October 3rd by becoming the first Black president of the Alabama Optometric Associations. I want to give you some context. This organization has existed for 125 years. So kudos and congratulations to you, your team. In this role, she will lead statewide efforts in strategic planning, legislative advocacy, professional development, and public health awareness, serving as a voice and for patients across Alabama. And so we would like to take a moment to do a couple things. One is to celebrate this momentous achievement with the proclamation that I'll read in part. And two, I need to step aside and let this amazing doctor share with you some more detail of her, what she'll be doing in this new capacity. In the states whereas over the years, Dr. Valencia Wells has become known for her extensive expertise in ocular diseases, diabetic and hypertensive eye care, glaucoma treatment, contact lenses, and pediatric vision care, transforming countless lives through the gift of sight. And whereas beyond her professional success, Dr. Wells has used her platform to open doors for others. She has organized hands-on STEM workshops for young girls, hosted Department of Youth Services interns, and Birmingham Promise apprentice students, as well as provided free community vision screenings and exams for children without insurance. She is living proof that leadership and compassion can see eye to eye. And whereas in her own words, Dr. Well embraces this historic milestone with gratitude, humility, and determination, using her leadership to amplify underrepresented voices and expand access to quality eye care across every Alabama community. Now, therefore, I, Randall L. Woodfin, Mayor of the City of Birmingham, along with Kaylee Bowen, along with the Birmingham City Council, do hereby commend Dr. Valencia Wells on her accomplishments, and I encourage all citizens to join me in honoring her trailblazing leadership, her vision for equity in healthcare, and her unwavering commitment to empowering future generations. And at this moment, Dr. Valencia Wells, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow. It's just an honor and a privilege to be here today. To our wonderful mayor, our city council, our chiefs, our staff, all our employees, Birmingham City, thank you for having me here today. It's just a blessing. And like I told my colleagues last week, you know, it's an honor to realize and take a moment to reflect on the fact that I'm a living answer to all my ancestors' prayers. And, you know, and that's why I try to lead my organization with just honor and integrity that will honor them and everything they sacrifice so I can be here. So it's just a blessing. And I thank you all for just the honor to be here. And as I reflect on just, it's important for me as a professional to not have a business in Birmingham, but to serve my community. So that's why we make it a point to continuously host our Division of Youth Service interns and our Birmingham Promise interns. And just when they call me for Phillips the Judge of Science Fair, I'm there. Or when they want me to speak at a class at Parker, I'm there, or at Wilkerson. So we'll continue to do that. And I'm just so grateful. You don't get here alone. Of course, by the grace of God, and of course, my wonderful family that you see with me today. My husband, I tell everybody, he's the Tylenol to all my headaches, and he's always supportive, and I appreciate him for that. I tell my mom, my cousins, and my sisters are here, and I just thank them for just raising me in a household of love and just thinking about service first. And my mentors here, Dr. Matthews, who sold me Morris Avenue Eye Care and just gave me a chance and taught me how to love and work for my profession. And I'm just thankful for the Alabama Optometric Association that after 125 years realized that it's important for the leadership of an organization to reflect the population. So I'm thankful for that, and that's very important. So I just appreciate you all. I love you all. If anything that I, Dr. Wells, or Morris Avenue Eye Care can do for you all, just stop by 2229 Morris Avenue on the Cobblestone Street. God bless our mayor, our chiefs, our whole council, our staff, and City of Birmingham employees, and God bless this wonderful magic city of Birmingham that I love. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wells. We are very excited to have you and grateful to Mayor Whitman for honoring you with the proclamation. I know when I was watching the video of when they announced who the new president would be, and I saw the gavel being passed down and down and down, and finally it made it to your hands, I actually got up and get a hand clap. So thank you. You just represent us so well, and we're appreciative of you. Thank you.
Congratulations again. The video was pretty dope. Well deserved. Good to see you all. At this time, Council, Ms. Bowen and I would like to ask John Cook, who's the General Manager for the Birmingham Barons, as well as his guests, to join me. Yeah. Ms. Bowen is a little love-hate going on, but trying to figure it out. For the 8th time in the 2nd consecutive year, the Birmingham Barons have won the Southern League Championship. Congratulations. The Barons owner, Diamond Baseball Holdings, General Manager John Cook, and Manager Guillermo Quiros. Did I get it right?
Got it.
Coaches, players, and staff have demonstrated dedication, discipline, as well as passion throughout the season, showcasing the skill on the field and character off of it, while earning the admiration of fans across the Magic City and beyond. Shout out to everything you do on Thursdays as well. Talk about that later. And so at this moment, we would like to honor them with a special proclamation that I will read in part. It states, whereas the City of Birmingham proudly celebrates the Birmingham Barons, the AA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, for capturing the 2025 Southern League Championship, marking their 2nd consecutive league title and reaffirming their legacy as one of minor league baseball's most storied franchises. And whereas the Barons Championship victory represents not only athletic excellence, but also the spirit of teamwork, perseverance, and community pride that have long defined Birmingham's connection to America's pastime. And whereas the Birmingham Barons continue a proud tradition that links generations of Birmingham residents and baseball greats from Rickwood Field to Regents Field, cementing the team's place as a vital part of the city's culture and sporting heritage. Now, therefore, I, Randall L. Whitfin, Mayor of the City of Birmingham, along with Ms. Bowen, and along with the Birmingham City Council, do hereby recognize and celebrate the Birmingham Barons as back-to-back Southern League champions and a leading sports ambassador in the City of Birmingham, and encourage all residents to join in celebrating this remarkable team. And at this moment, I would like to ask them to come forward and give a few remarks. Oh, not you three. Just playing. Come on up.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council, Chiefs, staff. Ms. Bowen, it's an honor for me to represent Diamond Baseball and the Birmingham Barons and my staff. Izzy Burkapek-Best, Director of Marketing, Cole Buck, our Director of Corporate Partnerships, and the most tenured Baron, Babe Ruff. It's also an honor for me and for us to follow Dr. Wells and your accomplishments. So kudos to you. Congratulations on such a great accomplishment. The credit for this recognition goes to the Chicago White Sox, our manager, Guillermo Quiros, the staff, as well as the players who made it happen, who won 4 consecutive road games in elimination in the playoffs, which is just tremendous. But for us, it's an honor to work in the city of Birmingham to provide family fun and entertainment for our fans in a safe, inclusive environment, an escape for a lot of people, and that's what Regents Field is. And it's an honor for us to see those faces night after night. Tremendous thank you to the mayor for your vision and the council for what you do for baseball in Birmingham, for not only the future of what the Barons represent, but paying homage and respect to the past at Rickwood Field, as well as a museum that sits adjacent to the ballpark. So thank you so much. It's a pleasure. And Mayor, by the way, that's back-to-back years we beat Montgomery. So Mayor Reed, you got a little bragging rights on the mayor down. I-65 belongs to the Barons, so thank you so much for this great honor.
All right.
Thank you.
That concludes the mayor's report.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Woodfin, and we appreciate all of those presentations. Councilors, if you allow me to suspend the rules, and we'll have a presentation this morning. We do have Ms. Loretta Herring and members of her team from the Cancer Awareness Network, and Mrs. Herring is here. We know this is a continuation of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and her organization eliminates some of the fears associated with a cancer diagnosis while strengthening and introducing coping techniques to our participants. And so we just wanted to allow Mrs. Herring this morning, come on up to the mic, Ms. Herring, and you can bring your team with you. Thank
Praise
you.
the Lord. Thank you guys so much. I am just honored to be here, and I'll tell you why. We started Cancer Awareness Network over 28 years ago. As a matter of fact, we're 28 years old this year. And it started because my mother was diagnosed with cancer. Cancer diagnosis is devastating, no matter what kind. And so my sisters and I started Cancer Awareness Network for children. Well, as years went on, people started to identify us with little kids, children. But the name came from the fact that we were my mother's children, and we did not know how to deal with this thing called cancer. And so we reached out to Dr. Sharon Spencer, radiation oncologist at UAB, and she was able to walk us through that journey. Little did she know, she was teaching us how to be advocates. So we are known now as Cancer Awareness Network, and we are advocates for all type cancers. I know this month is breast cancer, and we celebrate because I am a 15-year breast cancer survivor. Last year it came back, double mastectomy, and I was devastated, but I'm so grateful God got me through that. So with that being said, every year we do honors to those people that help to make our program a success. Our program actually funds cancer survivors in the most devastating time of their lives when they're dealing with financial toxicity. Believe it or not, even today, cancer survivors are struggling to get to appointments. So we provide transportation. Some of them are struggling with copay. So we provide that assistance also. Some of them have hard times at the holidays like Christmas and can't find the money to have Christmas for their kids. So guess what? We provide that for them. So we provide a lot of things throughout the year. So each year we give away about $15,000 to cancer patients that's really dealing with those toxicities. When you think about all the work that go into this and all the people that help us, we were so excited when we came to Counselor Wardeen Alexander, who was able to supply us with some funding to help us do the work that we do. I can't do this alone. I have a great team here. Marshall, I'll let them tell you their role with Cancer Awareness Network. And so this is my sister Renee, who helped get the program started. And so we do these banquets every year to honor those people to make our program a success, as I said. So Ms. Alexander here was able to give us funding each year. And so because she has a very busy schedule, she was not able to make the last 2 appointments. And so we thought we'd present it to her today, if that's okay. So we would like to present this award, and I'll just briefly share. I wrapped it up too tight because I want you guys to see that. No, that's not it. That's a gift. That's something different. Here it is. I need somebody to take a picture. And it's the Founders Award, presented to Wardeen T. Alexander for outstanding service. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you, thank you so much.
Thank
Just
you.
introduce yourself.
Yes. And so now we are going to have each person introduce themselves. And I would like to, have you all have a brochure? I made sure you guys got a copy of this brochure. And so what I'd like for you to do is scan the QR code and go to our site to learn more about this wonderful work we're doing. We're so grateful to service all of Birmingham. And so we're really hoping that the other counselors here will follow your example and give us a substantial donation to help us continue to do the work throughout the whole city of Birmingham. Even though we service all of Jefferson County, a lot of our grant money and awards come through people just want to help us because they see the work we're doing. And if you've ever had that diagnosis, if you've ever had a family member with that diagnosis, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So with that, I'm going to allow them to share who they are and the role they play.
Good morning. My name is Renee Hooks. I'm the CFO for Cancer Awareness Network. It's a blessing to be here today, and thank you, Ms. Warding, for having us.
Good morning, everyone. I am Marshall Harris, and I am a 6-year triple-negative breast cancer survivor. And I'm proud to serve, thank you. And I'm proud to serve on the board of the Cancer Awareness Network as the Assistant Treasurer.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Myra Moore, and I'm a 7-year cancer survivor. And I am volunteer coordinator for that.
Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Brenda Ford. I'm not a cancer survivor, but I work with them through their telehealth training for our seniors. We go about different areas and different community centers and help seniors learn how to work their phones, you know, how to make appointments, see doctor reports, and use their patient's portal. So that's what I do.
Thank you all so much. We appreciate the work that you do. Thank you. At this time, councilors, if you allow me to read the statement of the conduct of business, all items designated as consent are routine and non-controversial and will be approved by one motion. All items on the consent agenda will be announced by reading the item numbers only. No separate discussion of these items will be permitted unless a council member or the mayor requests the item to be removed from the consent agenda. Additionally, a citizen interested in addressing the council with respect to an item on the council agenda designated for public hearing may request that item be removed from the consent agenda to hold the hearing on the item. Any items removed from the consent agenda will revert to its normal place on the agenda order of business. For remaining matters, all matters of permanent operation will be read, and all public hearings will be announced. At this time, Mr. Clerk, would you read the items considered for consent?
We'll start on page 2 with items 1, 2, and 3. And councilors, if your iPad doesn't kind of sync with how I'm going, you mash the circular button at the bottom left, it should update you. Page 3, we have items 4, 5, 6, and 7 on consent. Page 4, we have items 8, 9, 10, and 11 on consent. Page 5, we have items 12, 13, 14, and 15 on consent. Page 6, we have items 16, 17, 18, and 19 on consent. Page 7, items 20 and 21 are on consent. Page 8, item number 25 is on consent. Page 9, items 26, 27, and 28 are on consent. Please note that items 27 and 28 were recommended by Budget and Finance. Page 10, we're going to withdraw item number 29 from the agenda. And item 30 is on consent. Page 11, items 31, 32, and 33 are on consent. And we have a change to item 31. The amount should be $547,619. That's changing it from $500,000. and it was recommended by Budget and Finance as well. Page 12, items 34, 35, and 36 are on consent. Item number 35 was also recommended by Budget and Finance. Page 13, we have items 37 and 38 on consent. Page 14, we have items 39, 40, and 41 on consent. Please note, item 41 was recommended by Budget and Finance. Page 15, items 42, 43, and 44 are on consent. Page 16, items 45, 46, and 47 are on consent. Page 17, items 48, 49, 50, and 51 are on consent. Page 18, items 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, and 57 are on consent. Page 19, items 59, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, and 63 are on consent. Page 20, items 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69 are on consent. Page 21, we have items 70, 71, 72, 73, and 74 on consent. Page 22, items 75, 76, and 77 are on consent. Page 23, items 78, 79, 80, 81, and 82 are on consent, and we conclude with item number 83 on page 24.
All right, thank you. Councilors, are there any items that you'd like to add or remove from the consent agenda? Yes. Councilor Tate?
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. Item 44, please.
And that's on page, item 44, on page 15, Councilor Tate. Thank you. Any other items? Yes, Councilor Clark?
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. I'd like to know more about items 37 and 38. I realize we're just amending something we've already approved on 38, but I don't think I was at the meeting, so.
All right, that's items 37 and 38 on
Yes.
page 13.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Abbott?
And I would like to take off item 77, just for information for the public.
Okay, that's item number 77 on page 22. Any other items, Councilor Williams?
Item 31, page 11.
Item 31, page 11.
And then, Mr. Clerk, maybe I missed it, but did you change that dollar amount?
Yes.
He did, okay.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
We'll bring
okay.
that up again, 547, 619. Thank you, Councilor Woods.
Thank you. Don't want to take anything off, but do want to request the attachments for 74 through 77.
It's items 74 through 77, or just 74 and 77? Okay, items 74 through 77, could we be sure those attachments are made to our attention? You don't need to pull them off consent, Counselor. Okay, thank you. Yes, Mrs. Abbott?
One other thing, minor, of course, but Legion Field is misspelled on 74, 75, and 76. We only have one Legion.
Legions.
So maybe we could fix that, and it makes it look like we know what we're doing.
Thank you. And did you all hear those typos on 74, 75, and 77? We have a plural Legion Field.
Yes.
Legions.
Many legions are coming to get us.
All right, thank you. And we do have several items that are being considered as public hearing items. That's items 1 through 19 on pages 2 through 6. Are there any members of the public would like to pull those items from consent? All right, thank you. At this time, if we could have, I'll go back and read the items that are being considered to be pulled. Be sure I have those. We have item number 29 that was withdrawn on page 10. We have item 31 that's been pulled from consent on page 11. We have items 37 and 38 that have been pulled on page 13. And I believe that was, and item 44, Councilor Tate pulled on page 15. there any others?
77.
77, sorry about that. And then we also have item number 77 on page 22. Councilors, at this time, we're entertaining a motion and a second for approval of the consent.
I move approval.
Okay, that was Councilor Abbott and seconded by Councilor Smith, or no?
Yes.
Okay, voting should appear on your screen now. Councilmember Williams,
Mine didn't come up either.
do the refresh button on the circle at the bottom left.
Circle on the bottom left.
Nope,
Hold on, we're getting it.
okay. How would you like to vote? I'll take care
I'll
of it.
vote yes.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. All right,
All right, this time, councilors, thank you. The consent agenda is approved. If you had an item that was listed as consent, it has been approved, and we'll continue with the rest of the agenda. Mr. Clerk, if you'll call the first item.
should be item 22, which is on page 7. An ordinance authorizing the mayor upon receipt of payment in the amount of $10,533.74 to execute a quick claim deed to Lisa Bimbo for the sale of property legally described as lots 25 and 26. In block 125, according to the survey of East Lake, it was recorded in map book 1, page 217 in the probate office of Jefferson County, Alabama, parcel ID number 23011315111, city account 2498, and located at 8005 3rd Avenue South, Birmingham, Alabama 35206, which was acquired by the city upon foreclosure of municipal improvement liens. In accordance with section 3-1-4C of the general code of the city of Birmingham, this is an item of permanent operation. I need UC to pass it today. All in favor?
Aye.
Let me know by saying aye. All opposed? All right, motion on the item, please. Item is before you.
All right, councilors, this item is before us. If there's any discussion about this particular item? Okay, hearing none, we're ready for the vote.
All right, voting should be open. Oh, you still not having? Okay, got it. Good. That vote should be up. If it's unanimous, everyone voted yes.
All right, thank you. Item 22 passes. Next item.
Should be item 31. Item 31, a resolution approving and authorizing the mayor to execute a consultant agreement between the city of Birmingham and Freshwater Land Trust, under which Freshwater Land Trust will provide consulting and project management services for an amount not to exceed, what did we say, 31? $547,619, that's the change. In connection with the city's Shades Creek Greenway project, which would connect the city of Mount Brooks Irondale Furnace Trail to the city of Birmingham's Flora Johnson Nature Preserve, and will establish a new trail running along Shades Creek on the city's right-of-way. Term of this agreement shall be 1 year, and said funds to come from Fund 103-1-595-101-54-510 Freshwater Land Trust. Motion, please.
Motion on the item.
Second.
Item is before you.
All right, thank you, Councilor Williams, who pulled this. I think it's your ARPA project, correct?
Yeah, it is. And I just wanted to thank the Innovate Alabama Network. This is the group that we applied to get a grant for, and with the delta that was left over from the very limited amount of ARPA dollars that we had, to be able to finish that trail. And then also, shout out to our representative from Freshwater Land Trust that is partnering with the city of Birmingham. And thank you also, Mayor, for having your capital projects team always on point on this and working with Freshwater Land Trust. And then also Chaz is making eyes in the back, so I guess he wants to be thanked as well. But in all seriousness, that we, without partners like the Innovate Alabama Network, we really can't, we need that type of funding to be able to finish off this project. So I'm excited about it. So tons of thanks to the Innovate Alabama Network for that grant.
Thank you, Councilor Williams. Any other comments? Councilor Abbott?
Well, and I would like to give a shout out to Freshwater Land Trust because they are great partners. They helped us get the phase 2 of the Vulcan Trail And so I just want to shout out to them because they do very, very valuable work for us, for the public. So thank you.
Thank you. Counselor Clark?
I'll just camp on and also say, hey, Carolyn, and we're looking forward to the Valley Creek Greenway extension on the west side. And you can take it as far as you want, up to Rickwood if you want to. Thank you.
Thank you. With no further comments, we're ready for the vote.
All right, voting should be open. And just note, Madam President, we need to go back to 23 and 24. Skip
Okay,
over
we'll
that.
go back. Voting is open now for 31.
All right, that vote is unanimous.
All right, item 31 passes. Thank you.
All right, it's
And we need to go back to what items is that, Mr.
23
Clerk?
and 24.
23 and 24?
Yeah, item 23, it's on page. should be
We sure
8.
did. Thank you.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor upon receipt of payment in the amount of $8,617.90 to execute a quitclaim deed to Michael Marbury for the sale of property legally described as lots 22 according to the survey of Kane and Cole as recorded in map book 1, page 69 in the probate office of Jefferson County, Alabama. Parcel ID number 22-024-1413, city account 4567, and located at 1730 32nd Place North, Birmingham, Alabama 35234, which was acquired by the city upon foreclosure of municipal improvement liens in accordance with section 3-1-4C of the general code of the city of Birmingham. Again, this is an item of permanent operation. I need UC to pass it. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
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 Opposed, say nay.
I move the item.
Okay, item is before you.
All right, councilors, this item is another one for payment to execute a quitclaim deed. Any comments or questions about this item? All right, we're ready for the vote.
Voting should be open. All right, that vote is unanimous.
All right, thank you, councilors. Item 23 passes. Next item.
Should be item 24. An ordinance authorizing the mayor upon receipt of payment in the amount of $5,172.21 to execute a quitclaim deed to Western Horizons Development Incorporated for sale of property legally described as Lot 15 and east 7.5 feet of Lot 16, Block A, according to the survey of Miss M.M. Gillespie, as recorded in map book 3, page 40, in the office of the judge of probate of Jefferson County, Alabama, parcel ID number 23021124.8, city account 5191, located at 5924 Georgia Road South, Birmingham, Alabama 35212, which was acquired by the city upon foreclosure of municipal improvement liens in accordance with section 3-1-4C of the general code of the city of Birmingham. I need UC to pass today. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
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 Opposed, say nay.
Second.
All right, item is before you.
All right, councilors, this is another item to execute a quitclaim deed. Any questions about this item? Hearing none, we're ready for the vote.
All right, voting should be open. All right, that vote is unanimous.
All right, thank you. Item 24 passes. Next item.
Let's see what we're going here. Should be 29 is withdrawn. And then we're going to 37.
Yes.
Item 37, which is on page 13. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. That was freshwater land trust.
We've done 31.
Yeah, we did 31. I had to go back, so.
We went backwards.
Yeah, item 37, a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute all documents required by the city to complete a grant application and accept all grant funds awarded by the Congestion Mitigation and Air Quality Improvement Program. Grant provided by the Alabama Department of Transportation in support of the Greenway and A Road Diet on Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard South in Birmingham, Alabama. The CMAQ grant award to the city shall be in the amount not to exceed $3,200,000, and the city shall pay an amount not to exceed $800,000 toward the project. The mayor is further authorized to take all actions and execute such other documents as are appropriate and necessary in accordance with the terms of the grant. Motion, please.
I move approval.
Item is before you.
All right, thank you. Councilor Clark, you asked that this item be moved from consent.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. Just wanted to get some information on what it's doing, the limits of it.
James Fowler, Director of Transportation, is about to enter, but I think this is related to the REJ project. Richard Arrington, Junior Boulevard.
I know, but I
The
just.
road
don't-
diet, it's pretty much too high. Here
Okay,
you are.
Okay.
Put the road on a diet.
Put the road on a diet. It's a long road. You know, we used to have a counselor here who would say the same road that goes north goes east, and we would just be scratching our heads. But this road actually goes north and it goes east, but anyway. It's a long road.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr.
Good
Fowler.
morning. My name is James Fowler. I serve as the Director of the city's Department of Transportation. And I believe I heard the question as just what are the extents of the project and what is the project doing? So this project will start at just south of 5 Points South, so just a couple intersections up, where the divide occurs in the roadway. So then going south up the mountain past Vulcan, over the mountain to Valley Avenue, and it will convert the road from a 4-lane roadway to a 3-lane roadway, and it will create a dedicated side path for pedestrians and cyclists to get up and over the mountain.
Thank you. I think Ms. Zabich had a question.
Well, I didn't have any questions. This is just a long desired project in District 3 and in the 5 Points South neighborhood, because when you walk over the mountain, you have to walk in the street. And it's really dangerous. And people cycle up the mountain on their bicycles, and it's really dangerous. So, you know, there's great excitement in the neighborhood for getting this done, and we've been looking at it for, 5 or 10 years. So, you know, he who waits, we've waited. So I hope we get this grant.
Yeah. I mean, it's even
Thank you,
scary.
Councilor Clark.
It's even scary when you're driving. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're walking or cycling, yeah. Okay. So just wanted to know, it's such a long street. I just didn't know what it was.
Thank you. Councilor Williams?
Thank you. You know, Ms. Abbott, now that you say it, we've been talking about this for so long. I thought that we had passed funding for this
I thought we
like
did
forever
too,
ago,
but I
maybe like
found-
a few terms ago. Was this ever funded in some capacity?
Yes, sir. So as the projects develop, you know, over a long period of time, as we get closer to being ready to bid, this is just an adjustment of the level of funding to make sure that we have the correct funding in place that matches the estimate. We may revisit the item after it's bid, you know, depending on how those bids come back, but this is just an adjustment in the funding level to make sure that we're in line with our estimate.
So have we received this grant? We've been awarded this grant?
Yes, sir. So this is a CMAQ grant.
Yeah.
So it was allocated several years ago, and now we've been working through the design and public involvement and.
Gotcha. So I'm remembering when we got the grant probably. is
That's
what
correct.
Okay. Okay, great. And then what's our timetable to get a shovel in the ground?
So my understanding from yesterday's meeting is, I think this is next summer, we're going to bid the project most likely. And so sometime next year, the project will get started.
Okay, why not? Why not now?
Mrs. Abbott?
Yeah, it was supposed to be done in the fall, which is now, but you know how these projects work. And so it's just been moved out into the future, and it's just the way projects work. I mean, I think all of us who've been here a while know that nothing happens on time, so we just have to get over it. That's what my assistant used to tell me, just get over it,
Just get over it.
because you can't do anything about it anyway.
Thank you.
Isn't that true, Mr. Mayor? You just have to get over it sometimes.
I love you, Ms. Abbott.
And I love this project
We know.
because I have walked myself up to Vulcan from 5 Points South, And it's a death-defying feat. So it's exciting, and thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fowler.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate everything you do.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. With no additional comments, we're ready for the vote.
Voting should be open. Madam President, while the vote is taking place, we need to reconsider the consent and withdraw item 55. I just got an email concerning that matter. So readopt absent item 55.
You need a motion? Motion to reconsider the consent
Let's
agenda.
get the vote on this one
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Councilmember Clark and President Alexander. Yes, I vote yes. Okay? Yes. All right. That vote is unanimous. And so now we can take that motion.
Thank you. So item 37 passes. Now we go to item 38.
The motion to reconsider the consent.
Yes.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, now readopted, absent item 50, what did I say, 55. So,
I move approval of the amended consent agenda.
Second.
okay,
Yes.
sounds good. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed, say nay. All right, so we're ready to go to, looks like 38.
Yes.
38. A resolution amending resolution number 1526-25 adopted by the council on September the 9th, 2025, under which the council of the city of Birmingham, Alabama authorized the mayor to apply for, submit, execute, and expend, accept, and take any and all action as or appropriate and necessary in accordance with the terms of the grant submission requirements and grant agreement with the Economic Development Partnership of Alabama for the Site Evaluation and Economic Development Strategy Act program to develop a site assessment plan for the Inslee Works site. The city seeks to extend the proposal and increase the amount from $1 million match funds by the city to the amount of $2,015,625 match funds from the city. Motion, please.
I move approval.
All right, thank you. This item was pulled by Councilor Clark. Councilor Clark?
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. And I did go back and look at the September 9th agenda, and I think I was in the meeting, so I don't know why I didn't ask about it then. But this is really exciting to me and just long awaited. Wanted to figure out or understand, is it U.S. Steel that's doing this? Is it us? Is it what? Just don't ask.
Hold on.
Something weird on it.
Do we have an answer? What was your question? We're a little confused. What was your question? You want to know the source, or?
I kind of want to know what's going on.
Okay.
And so if it's,
Let's go.
it may be a matter that warrants executive session. I don't know.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, do we have an answer to Councilor Clark's question? I think we piqued the curiosity of all of us.
Can you
now.
repeat the question again, please?
Yes.
Well, it's really just wanting to understand what's going on because this site has long been dormant in our city and it's a big opportunity. It could change all of Western Birmingham. I just want to know what's going on.
I think it's important as it relates to all of our brownfield sites across the city. We continue to work with the state of Alabama, ADPA, ADM, and other organizations to assess brownfield sites. If you recall, from a historical standpoint, many of these brownfield sites once had thousands of jobs on them. I think this is a critical site as it relates to just assessing where it is, and what its potential future can hold from an opportunity standpoint. And so we continue to dive into this site and other sites across the city. We're grateful for this grant to accelerate the opportunity to understand what exists here as it relates to this brownfield site.
Okay, so are we setting up resources to be able to have assessment funds should someone want to advance something on this site? Is that what we're doing? I mean, because we don't own it, so. I guess I'm just in the dark. And did it come to economic development or?
We're thinking that the original did go to economic development, but this one did go to budget and finance as well.
You know, do you mind if we run into executive session over this one? Motion for executive session.
So it is my recommendation under Alabama State Law 3625A 7A3 that we go into executive session to discuss potential litigation.
Thank you.
Motion now.
We have the motion.
Councilmember Abbott.
Aye.
Councilmember Clark.
Aye.
Councilmember Moore. I'm sorry, Councilmember Smithman. Aye. Councilmember Tate. Aye. Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Woods. Aye. President Pro Tem Alexander.
Aye. All right, at this time, we'll go into executive session. We'll suspend our meeting, and we'll call for order when we come back. Probably in 15 minutes, we hope. Thank you.
Call the roll.
Call the roll again, thank you.
Councilmember Abbott,
Present.
Councilmember Clark. I'll just call Councilmember Moore, absent Councilmember Smitherman. Here. Councilmember Tate,
Present.
Councilmember Williams. Here. Councilmember Woods. Oh. Council President O'Quinn and Council Pro Tem Alexander.
Present. All right, councilors, we can take back up item 38. And is there any other discussion? Are we ready for the vote? All right, we're ready for the vote, Mr. Clerk.
Okay. Voting should be open for 38. And let's see.
My vote is yes, my pad
Okay.
isn't working.
Vote should be up. It's unanimous.
All right. Thank you. Next item.
We should be at
Item 38 passes. Next item.
44. Yep, we should be at item 44.
Yes.
A resolution authorizing the settlement of an insurance claim that the city of Birmingham has against Progressive Insurance Company on or about January the 19th, 2025. A driver insured by Progressive Insurance Company caused damage to a Hooper City neighborhood sign owned by the city. This resolution authorizes the city to accept $10,762 as full settlement of the claim against Progressive Insurance Company related to the accident, and authorize the mayor to execute all documents necessary to accomplish the settlement of the claim. The settlement has been reviewed and approved by the Department of Equipment Management and the Office of the City Attorney. Motion, please.
All right, thank you. Councilor Tate, you asked this item to come off consent.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. I just wanted to highlight this is in Hooper City, and the administration to kind of chime in on it. It was a sign got damaged by a private vehicle, and I think a lot of times when things like this happens, I think had something like this happen in Dolomite, the constituent seems to think that the council can give discretionary funding, you know, especially when a private vehicle has hit it, and I just wanted the administration to kind of highlight why that is not so.
Yes, ma'am. I think in a situation like this, I start with just the intent of, well, intent is maybe not the word I'm looking for, but neighborhood pride, if you would. When you enter a neighborhood and neighborhood signs, and that's a beacon for residents, especially the neighborhood officers who take pride in that sign. I think in this case, you had a private vehicle unfortunately caused damage to this sign. And there's a process we all go through to assess who's responsible. In this case, the private owners were responsible. And so in lieu of using public tax dollars, we went through a process where we held that driver responsible. And what you have before you is to receive those funds. And so those funds can go back into our coffers to support the reimagining of what this sign should be for this community neighborhood.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Any other questions? Okay, we're ready for the vote.
Voting should be open. All right, that's unanimous.
All right, thank you. Item 44 passes. Next item.
All right, and again, 55 is withdrawn, and then we're going to item 77. A resolution accepting the lump sum bid of Southeastern Seal Coating Incorporated, 1330 Adamsville Industrial Parkway, Birmingham, Alabama, 35224, in the amount of $583,724.35 from Green Springs Highway Hawk Signal located in Birmingham, this being the lowest responsible and responsive bid submitted, and authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with Southeastern Seal Coating Incorporated and substantially the form contained within the bid documents in accordance with said bid, providing that the total compensation payable under the contract not exceed the appropriation. Motion, please.
All right, thank you. Mrs. Abbott, you asked we pull this off consent?
Well, yeah, I just wanted a knowledgeable person to come talk about the Hawk signal. It was supposed to be one of our ARPA projects, but it says it's DOT, and I don't care who's paying for it. It's something that's needed, and but people keep on asking me what a Hawk signal is, and I'm not good at explaining it.
Me neither, but James Fowler is.
Yeah, I know. I approve this message.
Madam Pro Tem,
Yes,
1 second, I'm
Mr. Mayor.
sorry.
That's okay. Thank you, Mr. Fowler.
Hello, good morning. Again, James Fowler, I serve as the Director of the City's Department of Transportation. And can you please repeat the question and make sure I
It's
answer it
just,
correctly?
this is the hawk signal that you and Dr. Lee and I have discussed, and I just wanted you to tell people what it is, what it's going to accomplish. You know, everybody knows somebody was hit and killed there, so, you know, just talk about the hawk signal and why is it a hawk?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So I'm excited about this project. It is a safety project. It's the first of its kind in the city of Birmingham. I'm not sure if there are any others in the region, but it's used extensively in other cities, and I'm hopeful that we can use this more here. This project was initiated as an ARPA project. It's a safety project. So on Green Springs, heading south towards Homewood, where the Goodwill is located, there's a fairly popular transit stop that is right there. But if you have a mental image of that location, the street is really wide. And so folks that have to use public transportation have to access both sides of the street for the buses coming and going. And so there's several apartment complexes there, so it's a pretty well-used stop, but it doesn't feel like a safe place for someone to cross. So what this project is going to do, it's going to do two things. So one, it's going to build some curb extensions, so it'll actually kind of pull the curb, the edges of the road up tighter to the travel lanes to shorten the crossing distance. And then it'll also actually create a raised median in the middle to create a little bit more of a pedestrian refuge for people that are trying to cross there. But the second thing that it will do is that hawk signal, which stands for High Intensity Activated Crosswalk. And that's essentially a traffic signal, but it'll look a little different than any ones that we have elsewhere in the city where they turn red, yellow, green. This is only push button activated. It'll extend out over the roadway. When you push the button, it'll flash yellow, and then it will turn red, and it'll actually stop traffic, which is different than a lot of pedestrian crossings where maybe you push the button and you get yellow flashing lights. This actually stops traffic, so it's a legal stopping device. And so it'll create a safe crossing, really the safest form of crossing for pedestrians trying to get across the road at this unsignalized location.
And what I wanted to ask was, we have phase 2 of the Green Springs Highway streetscape that's coming in the future. And this will blend, I mean, this is part of that plan, right? So the people who designed it will add this in, where it all works together because sidewalks are included and things like that.
Yes, ma'am, those two projects are being coordinated. So this will go first, and then that next phase, funded separately, will come second.
Yeah, and this is a wonderful thing because the people get off the bus on one side of the highway, and I have walked across that highway. You feel like it's about 30 miles while you're trying to get across, and the traffic is just screaming all around you. I mean, they don't stop for you. They don't care that you're out there. And so this is, I mean, I feel like this is a really big deal for the Glen Iris neighborhood. Getting the sidewalks is very important, but being safe and trying to get to the other side is a big, big thing. So I just wanted people who listen to us to know what we're doing. And I wanted to know more about it too.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fowler. Thank you, Ms. Abbott. Any other comments or questions? We're ready for the vote. Thank you.
Voting should be open. Council,
I vote yes.
okay, got you. Vote unanimous.
All right, thank you. Item 77 passes. Do we have any other items to consider, Mr.
That
Clerk?
should be it.
I think that's it. Thank you very much. At this time, councilors will entertain your comments and council updates. Councilor Woods, are you ready? Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Quickly, the Killer Springs Neighborhood Association will meet tonight at 6 p.m. at Smith Middle School, and we are excited. Last week, we had the opportunity to kick off and the grand opening of our partnership with Gooder and the Birmingham City School Systems in the form of a grocery store that will be at Huffman Middle School. And so really excited about that. The public information team has a video that they're going to play, but just was very excited about the opportunity to use those ARPA dollars for some creative uses. I think Councilor Williams had a project come up today, and just having those funds allowed us to kind of do some very creative things. So this is one of the things I'm excited about. And
this is an incredible opportunity, ARPA project that we've been working on for 4 years now.
One of the things that we looked at across the district, because there was need all over the district, was having a person who really was a champion for this. And I think Councilor Woods coming to us and said, hey, I see a need. This is a way that we can fill that need.
Seeing it all, the patience it takes to do big projects and seeing it all come to fruition. But I think it's going to be very important. Pilot, one for this community, but the entire Birmingham City School System and the city as a whole. I think we've all heard kind of concerns and horror stories around students potentially not eating 3 full meals a day. I think this is one pilot that allows us to empower those young people to bring food into the home, and one, ensure that meals are in the home, that they do have enough to eat, and be able to measure that against student success in the classroom and other metrics. So we're excited to bring this project in, and are very optimistic that it'll be successful and something that needs to go forward.
According to our recent census, the poverty rate in this neighborhood is close to 75%. It's close to 75%. And so we have a free and reduced lunch rate at this school of close to 90%.
Gooder is our partner here. They're an Atlanta-based organization, and so they basically manage the store. There will be a local representative, which will be the store champion, that will assist families here locally with accessing and making sure that restocks are being done. But Gooder will actually restock it. Every student will be provided with a bag, and you can just go online and make an appointment that you want to visit.
If students are hungry, if they don't feel safe, they're not going to be able to learn. And so this meets those basic needs, ensuring that our students have meals. And if you go into the room there, you'll see this is not just generic food. This is brand name, top of the line foods that you would pick up from any grocery store. So it really gives the students that sense of confidence when they're going there and they have these meals at their homes. So I think that it really benefits our students by making sure that we take care of their basic needs.
Now this makes store number 29 that we've opened since 2021.
And so there is no cost here. And so, like I said, completely free to the students, no cost. And so we're just excited to fill this void and, like I said, make sure our students are equipped to the best ability to succeed. So it's on us to make sure that there are as few hurdles as possible.
Thank you. So we're excited to finally get that done. So excited about that. Also want to shout out a few of my colleagues who are finishing the race. Councilor Abbott and Councilor Clark, as well as Councilor Moore. Our last meeting together, but I've enjoyed working with y'all. And
Another meeting?
oh, y'all.
We got
Oh, we got one more?
One more.
Oh.
Not yet.
All right.
One more.
See you next week.
See you
guys.
next week. Thank you, Councilor Woods, and thank you again for all the work that you did with that project. Very good. Everybody is awaiting that, and I had people that talked to me yesterday. Come on, let's do it. So thank you. Councilor Tate.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. I just want to congratulate my colleague, who I sit next to on the desk, Councilor Woods, for setting a footprint for all of us to follow. With Gooder, I had the opportunity to work with Gooder, Jasmine Crowe and her team, just some extravagant, beautiful people to work with, and Councilor Woods has set the bar, and I think it just opens a pathway for all of us to do something like this in our school. So we probably, we have to go out there private and public and philanthropic dollars. So he's really given me something to really think about, and thank him for, bringing this project forward, because that's what we are, a body where we need to move as a unit and to show a unified front. So thank you, Councilor Woods, for what you have done over there in that footprint. With, hunger is continue to be an issue in the United States. So I love it. I know that Jasmine opened up a store a couple of years ago over in Daniel Payne and Commissioner Scales. How was the county really put those dollars over there? And we were able to give $25,000 to expand a delivery service, where people can get food delivered, 100 families. So still working on that, but thank you. Clint did a great job, and I'm definitely going to be coming in your office talking about that. So my announcements is North Pratt Neighborhood Meeting will be held tonight at 5 p.m. at the Pratt Library, 506 Dugan Avenue. Sandusky neighborhood meeting will be held tonight, and they're going to meet on conference call. You can dial in. Dial the number at 319-527-9642. Wylam neighborhood meeting will be held tonight at 6 p.m. at the Wylam Library, 4300 7th Avenue, tonight. Ensley Neighborhood Association meeting will be held on Thursday at the Ensley Rec Center, 2800 Avenue K. The next public safety meeting will be held today in Council Chamber. And also, I want to invite all of my colleagues out. I know Councilor Woods, Smitherman, myself, Councilor Clark has had the opportunity to work with House Prior. Please come out on October the 16th from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 14 12th Street South. It just says, join us as we share the heart behind our mission, restoring homes and renewing hope in underserved communities. Whether you're a potential volunteer, donor, or community partner, this is your chance to connect with others who share your passion for service and equity. We believe that every person deserves to feel safe, proud, and dignified in their homes. Our work is hands-on, heart-led, and community-powered, and we'd love for you to be a part. So come on out and meet Lisa Jones-Flower. She's done some exceptional work throughout District 9. I know myself and her and Councilor Clark partner, and we did like 10 homes on a block. That's what she does, one block at a time. So she's asked me to ask you all to come out, please, ma'am and sirs, come out, meet her. And she's going to show you some of the things that she's been able to accomplish and do while she's been a partner with the city long before I met Lisa, has been a partner before with the city with community development. So please, ma'am and sirs, I'll pass this information along where you can share with your constituents, and so people can come out and learn about House Pride. Thank you, Madam Pro Tem.
Thank you very much, Councilor Williams.
Thank you. Overton Neighborhood will be meeting October the 14th at 6 o'clock at the regular place, Macedonia Baptist Church. Brown Springs Neighborhood will still be on conference call on the 16th at 6 p.m. And the next Economic Development Tourism Committee meeting will be the 21st. If you have your submissions by October 16th, we would appreciate it. And you can submit those to india.bailey@birminghamal.gov. And that is all I have.
Thank you, Councilor Williams. Councilor Smitherman?
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. The next Budget and Finance meeting, which would have been Monday, October 27th, has been canceled, so the next meeting will be sometime in November. As far as neighborhood meetings, tonight we have the South Titusville meeting that will meet today at 5:30 p.m. in the Library of Holy Family Crystal Ray School. And the Arlington West End neighborhood will meet today at 6 p.m. at the West End Library. This Saturday from 10 to 1, Zion Star Missionary Baptist Church will host their annual health fair at the church. It's free to all. They are located at 254 3rd Avenue Southwest, 35201 in North Titusville. Railroad Park is still having their Get Healthy on the Railroad series. It ends on actually Halloween. So they have Zumba on Wednesdays, Lions Dancing on Fridays. I think they have hip hop cardio on Tuesdays, and they have so much that is going on as well. This past Saturday, New Hope Baptist Church held its annual community fair. The event was a great success, and then there's also still time to attend basketball at the Boutwell. I thought Councilor Williams would talk about it. Auburn plays, I think, Oklahoma Wednesday at 7 p.m. at the Boutwell, and then Alabama plays men and women. The women play at noon on Thursday, and the men play at 7 on Thursday. So come out and support our local colleges.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilor Smitherman. Councilor Abbott?
Thank you, Madam President. There will be a special called Planning and Zoning Committee and special called Committee of the Whole workshop on tomorrow Wednesday, October 15th. It'll be at 3:30 p.m. in the PEP Conference Room 500, and we will be discussing the D5 zone district. On Thursday, October 16th at 9 a.m., there will be the long-awaited ribbon cutting for the all-inclusive playground at Bessie Estelle Park. Now, the neighborhood has been working on this for about 15 years, and it is coming to fruition. It has come, and we're going to have the ribbon cutting, and children of all abilities will be able to play in that park. Nobody will be sitting watching everybody else have fun. So we're excited about that. The next Planning and Zoning Committee regular meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, October 22nd at 3:30 p.m. here in the council chambers. Tonight, we have 3 neighborhood meetings that are all at the same time. So we have Highland Park neighborhood that is meeting via Zoom due to the air conditioning problems that we have at Highland Park that have been going on for a year now. 6 o'clock, East Avondale meets, and they meet via conference call all the time. And Forest Park South Avondale meets at the Avondale Library, and they moved their meeting due to the election last week. So we have a pile of meetings tonight. But I do want to remind people that if they have any concerns or problems or issues with city-owned property, 311 is the number to call, but the app is the best thing. So add the MyBHM 311 app to your phone. No matter what kind of phone you have, you can add it and take those photographs and write up those descriptions and make sure that the city knows where the problems are, because if no one reports them, they will never be fixed. The city does not have a crew of people driving around hunting for something to do. We have lots to do, but we need to know what your concerns are. So if you report it, we will come. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Mrs. Abbott. Ms. Clark?
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. District 8 announcements. We have neighborhood meetings. The Bellevue Heights neighborhood will meet this evening at 6:30 p.m. at Brown Elementary School. The Greymont neighborhood will meet tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. At the Smithfield Library. Also just want to note that the Abrams Engel Institute for the Visual Arts, we call it AVA for short. It's at UAB across from the Alice Stevens Center. They're proud to present an exhibition called Young, Gifted, and Black from the Lumpkin Bokuzi Family Collection of Contemporary Art, featuring more than 40 works from one of the nation's most celebrated private contemporary art collections. This nationally traveling exhibition highlights established and emerging artists of African descent from the past 35 years, offering a vibrant range of voices, ideas, and approaches. The free exhibition runs until December 13th. Also note that the Michael Mays Youth Resource Project and Friends of Rickwood present Kids Day at Rickwood Field coming up this Saturday, October 18th from 10 to 3. Kids ages 6 to 12 are invited to come out and play wiffle ball, stickball, and baseball. Admission is free, but all parents must remain on site. Finally, please note that October is a state planning month, and if anyone needs legal help but doesn't have a lawyer, you can join the Jefferson County Probate Court's Pro Se Day at the Jefferson County Courthouse. That's happening Monday, October 20th from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. You can get free legal guidance on probate matters such as wills and estates, and even adoptions, guardianships, and more, directly from volunteer lawyers who will be on site.
That concludes my announcements. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Clark. These are announcements for District 7. We have a joint neighborhood meeting this evening for the Roosevelt and Riley neighborhoods. They'll be meeting at 6 p.m. at the Roosevelt Rec Center. We're going to try to get those doors open at 5:30 since we will have joint participation from 2 different neighborhoods. So we look welcome to seeing you this evening at 6 p.m. at Roosevelt Rec Center. On Monday, the West Goldwire Neighborhood Association will meet by conference call at 5 p.m. I would like to congratulate the Winona High School Grand Alumni Association. They received the 2025 Community Service Award from the Community First Foundation and for their leadership and community service in D7 in the Winona community. So we congratulate them for that honor. I also, Dr. O'Quinn is not present today. He's on business travel, but I know he'd want me to remind everyone of the Animal Control Town Hall that is coming up tomorrow, October 15th at 6 p.m. at A.H. Parker High School. Those doors will open at 5:30. There was also a QR code. He was looking for survey, wanted to get your input as we look to update our animal control related ordinances. So again, that's October 15th, 6 p.m., Animal Control Town Hall at A.H. Parker High School. We do not have any speakers that were listed at this time. And so we do want to thank, I've misplaced my sheet, but we do want to thank our officers who are on duty today and found it. Officer Square and Officer Lawrence. So Officer Square, thank you very much. At this time, councilors, any other? Thank you, Mrs. Abbott.
I did forget something.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is to congratulate Counselor Tate for her prevailing last Tuesday. Tuesday seemed like it was about 3 months ago. But Tuesday was really only a week ago. So, and I also want to say to Counselor Woods that I appreciate your bidding us farewell today. And I want to give you a second opportunity to do it. But the thing I really want to say is that you have been the most creative person on this council when it has come to doing things for your district.
That's right.
And I just want to compliment you on that because creativity is needed in government because we get uncreative real fast when we run into all those roadblocks. And you know, I mean, it can squash creativity. So I thank you for persisting.
Thank
If
you.
you were a woman, you could be a persister, but you can't because there's no such word as per brother.
We are looking forward to it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mrs. Abbott. I think we were remiss last week in not saluting Mrs. Tate, and so we're very happy to have the results from that particular thing.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye. All right.